Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a short series brought to you by the Point After Podcast. I'm Gage. Today I'm going to be covering the Florida Gators in 2020 and why you should expect them to find their way to the SEC Championship December 19th in Georgia, where they will more than likely play the Alabama Crimson Tide. Florida coming off a pretty decent year last year. They had a really good offense, a really young offense. That a lot of people are coming back, so this is Kyle Trask, Kyle Pitts. The performance they put on Saturday against Ole Miss was unreal. Trask throws for 6 touchdowns. Pitts has 4 touchdowns, which is one less than he had in 2019. Kyle Trask throws for a quarter of his 2019 totals, and last year he threw for 2,900 yards, somewhere in there, a little under 3,000. He throws for 400 on Saturday, which puts him on pace for 48. No, it'd be 4,000 this year because they only play in 10 games. But to me and to Matthew, Florida's definitely in the driver's seat to win SEC East. I covered it a little bit on TikTok, so if you're here from TikTok, I appreciate you finding your way here. But nonetheless, if you look at Florida's stats from last year, they had the number 4 offense in points per game, the number 3 offense in passing yards, and the number 3 offense in first downs per game in the SEC. This year it's an all SEC schedule, so the only thing they have to worry about is their SEC competition. So when you look at those numbers, you can see where their offense is definitely going to carry them to victory. You look at their schedule, they play Texas A&M, who struggled against Vanderbilt. You play Tennessee, who struggled against South Carolina, and you play, I believe, Georgia. I will look really quick. Yeah, they play number 4 Georgia, who, like I said, Georgia is not the Georgia of old. And then they play LSU, who got smacked by KJ and Mississippi State. I don't know. I don't want to mess up his last name. But Mike Leach in the air raid, if Florida and Kyle Trask and Kyle Pitts can continue throwing the ball like they did against Ole Miss, you can fully expect them to be in the SEC Championship. Last year, Kyle Pitts had 54 catches, 650 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Like I said a minute ago, this year he has 8 receptions, 170 yards, and 4 touchdowns already through one game. Florida is going to be an air raid offense this season, whether you like it or not. And this just goes further to the respect the raid brand. Respect the raid, respect the air raid. Air raid. There's going to be a lot of SEC bandwagon fans this year that hop on. I've already started to see it a lot of my timeline, but the air raid is definitely something that a lot of people are about to check out, and probably going to hate it when it comes for Mississippi State to play Alabama and Georgia and Auburn. A lot of people haven't seen it before. I personally played in the air raid, so I know what to expect. I know a lot of the concepts. I know how Mike Leach works, and I'm excited. I'm very excited to see the air raid in the SEC. But my final point, Florida had a really good recruiting class last year also. They finished number 9 in the recruiting rankings, which means they have a lot of talent coming in. Dan Mullen, and still in his beginning stages of taking Florida off the ground, getting them to where he wants them to be. So, like I said, Florida is definitely a team to watch in the SEC this year. I fully expect them to be in the SEC Championship game playing against Alabama. I appreciate you guys tuning in. For any more content you want to see, leave a comment. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any college football or NFL content. This is the Point After Podcast.